Yo! Welcome back to another edition of the Cruising Podcast. I am your host, Andrew Cruz, and it's Monday. I've been off for about 2 weeks now because I've been very, very tired from work, but it is what it is, man. I got to start. I'm putting a lot more energy in my podcast now. You're about to see a lot of great things happen. Also, there's another one coming out very, very soon. I'm going to give out the information. Only a chosen few know what's actually going to go down in the new for the new podcast. So, but here's the deal. Where you can find the Cruising Podcast is on anchor.fm. Actually on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere you can find your podcast needs. That's where you can find the Cruising Podcast. Also, where you can find latest updates of the Cruising Podcast is on Instagram at Cruising Podcast. Also on Twitter at Nicetown Finest. Today is the day. No, I'm joking. I'm not gonna lie. This week is supposed to be Halloween, which is awesome. This week's Halloween. Halloween's on a Saturday this year. That is amazing. That's cool as hell. I'm very excited for that information. Sadly, I have to work and it's almost peak season. So that means work's going to be very tough for the next couple months. But you know what? I ain't afraid. It is what it is, man. Hey, as long as that paycheck clears out with Andrew Cruz on the name, then I ain't gonna argue with it. You know what I'm saying? No, but this week is actually a very huge week for us nerds. Why do I say this? Because for me, well, I guess a big week for me. Maybe not for all nerds, but it's a big week for me. A couple weeks ago, I was telling you guys about a comic book I've been reading called Philadelphia. A new edition of it comes out this Wednesday. If you don't know about comic books, where you can normally find new editions of comics is on Wednesday. That's new edition date. It's called Comic Day, whatever shit like that. Also, there's a new comic coming out that I've been very, very excited about since I first heard about it on Comicast, actually. And that is the Ninja Turtles Ronin book. Is the Ronin series. I think it's supposed to be I think it's very short. I think maybe like 7 or 8 issues, but I am so excited. The premise, let me just tell you guys the premise of this Ninja Turtles series is, you ready? I am too. But this is the last Ronin is there's one surviving turtle, Master Splinter, and 3 of the brothers have died. One of them still lives and is going around the world or going around life using all of their weapons. That means Leonardo's katanas, Raphael's size, Donatello's staff, and Michelangelo's nunchucks. Listen, this is going to be a very heartfelt Ninja Turtle series. Not more than, the death of one of the turtles that we've already had, a couple years ago now, that we had a death in the Ninja Turtle family. And now 3 of them are going to be gone, and Master Splinter, and he's using all their weapons. Woo! The cover art has been so sick. They haven't revealed who it is. Now, my guess and my hope, like I said before, my hope is that it's Michelangelo. I really hope, because Michelangelo hasn't had his own serious storyline. And I feel like, if you don't know Ninja Turtles, sorry, but as a fan, Mikey is normally the comic relief. Imagine the comic relief having to take shit seriously. And he's also mastered, not just is using, he mastered everybody else's disciplines, everybody else's weapons. I'm excited. I don't give a fuck. I can't. I'm telling you, I'm going to take break from work and go pick up those comics and go pick up that comic. I'm not joking around. I have to. I have to. That's my duty, is to pick up those 2 comics. And that's your comic minute with Andrew Cruz. No, but I'm very excited for these, man. I know there's probably other ones that people have been reading. I'm gonna start reading the Joker, the 3 Jokers, Batman, the 3 Jokers. Goodness fucking gracious, I can't talk right now. But I like, you guys don't understand how hyped I am about the first 2 comics I told you. But I need to read the Batman and 3 Jokers because there's another edition that just came out, and I cannot wait to read that also. All right, and I've been reading a little bit more lately, and I've also been listening to a lot of different podcasts lately. I know it's kind of crazy, and you guys are probably like, "Ooh, you supposed to be not." They're not competitors because I'm barely in the competition. But I've been listening to Up in Smoke, right? That's what it's called. All the Smoke. I'm sorry, it's All the Smoke, not Up in Smoke. All the Smoke with Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson. Yo, listen. It's not just about a sports podcast. I know a lot of people probably thinking, well, it's just about a basketball podcast, and they're just no. You're getting insight into the basketball minds and what happens in the locker room. You don't get that shit anywhere else. And I'm telling you, I thoroughly enjoy listening to them. Now, is it only an hour? Are we used to Joe Rogan's, 3-hour podcast and stuff like that? Yeah, I am. I'm normally listening to Joe, and it's normally 2.5, 3 hours is like the median time for most of his podcasts. But these are like quick, like, to me, these are quick hitters. These are like an hour and a half. Like, I think the longest I've listened to, I think, was like 2 hours. And they got people like Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson barely does interviews. He barely does media stuff. And to hear him talk about John Thompson, and this is literally right after the passing of John Thompson. And like he tells people, John Thompson saved his life. And to listen to that raw emotion, it messes with you a little bit. And then you also go to the other spectrum where you got Al Harrington, who started a cannabis business to help his grandmother. And they all were teammates at the same time on Golden State. It was a very prominent Golden State team, by the way. Just in case, this is the Golden State team that was the 8th seed and beat a 1 seed in Dallas. That was literally rolled through the regular season with Dirk Nowitzki, Jason Terry, Josh Howard. Like, they had a stacked team. This is the same team that went to the finals and beat the Miami Heat. Like, this is almost the same team, and they beat them in the first round. And so they went back and talked about that. And, and they also, talked about behind the scenes. Like, I very much enjoy if you just like sports and you want to hear the background of sports and more, and more of, like, they do also talk about a lot of weed, but it's a very good show, especially for basketball fans to, the curtains lifted a little bit. And I love that. I love that part. And they also had Charlemagne the God on there. Stephen A. Smith, people like that. I mean, to me, I really do enjoy listening to different people, and yeah, some of them have fallen off. Some podcasts have fallen off, in my opinion. I won't say who, Fighter and Kid, but I truly think that and also I've been listening to Two Bears One Cave, the Bert Kreischer and Tom Segura. Fucking hilarious. That shit is, if you need a good laugh, listen to them for a good hour and 30 minutes, and your day is fantastic afterwards. That, and also Duncan Trussell's Family Hour. I just come out with that in a better mood, a completely better mood. Makes me want to take shrooms, but I don't take them because I like the way my mind is kind of working right now. But no, Duncan Trussell's such a positive. He just has a positive energy, even through a microphone. And I love listening to it. Sorry. I love listening to it, man. It's just like, it's psychedelic. It's positive. It's just everything that you want to listen to on a podcast. that it's I just love it. I love it. Okay, so that's the podcast minute also. All right, now here is my TV shows and stuff after that. Yes, stuff. But there has been some very big things that have happened in the world of movies. One for sure, Michael B. Jordan has coming up a lot lately. Right now they're talking about him starring and directing the next Creed movie. What? Hold on. He's gonna make a directorial debut with him being the star. That's tough. That's gotta be tough money. But Ryan Coogler, if you don't understand, or was it Anthony Fuqua? No, it's Coogler. Coogler made that. Right? Coogler made the second one. I think Fuqua made the first one. But the first two Creeds were great. I like. Hold on. Let me see. Creed. Director. Just in case. I just want to make sure I got it. Yeah, it's Ryan Coogler. All right. So Ryan Coogler, and I thought the second one. I think the second one was I thought it was Anthony Fuqua, but I might be wrong. Fuqua. Huh? Stephen Caple. Okay. Well, nevertheless, they're talking about Michael B. Jordan doing his first directorial debut with Creed 3, and also as you guys know, he is the main character in Creed. I hope that they do some type of family member of Clubber Lang this time. That would be sweet. I know most kids probably wouldn't know Mr. T was actually in Rocky 4 and was probably like that was actually a really good Rocky also. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. It's like Mr. T's like cousin. I mean, like his nephew or something, not like his son. Like we've already done the son part. Let's do like a nephew or a distant relative type deal. I don't know. Something cool like that. But goodness gracious, my throat is drizzy. Should have got some water. Whatever. But also, there's another big news for him in that he's supposed to be producing the Static Shock movie, or TV. It's either a TV series or a movie. They still haven't really said what it's supposed to be yet. But he's supposed to be producing that Static Shock. What? Just in case people don't know, Michael B. Jordan is a fucking nerd. He's a huge nerd. Like, he loves anime. He'll tell people about it. Like, there's been full interviews where he talks about anime. So him being in the realm of probably seeing a TV show / movie that I used to go home in the afternoon to go watch the cartoon. Like, this is huge. Seeing Virgil on screen finally, and they've been trying to they've been doing fantasy casting for it, like the kid from Stranger Things. And also what's his name? Something Brown. I forgot the kid from Blackish, the youngest brother, I think it is. I might be wrong. Actually, no, yeah, I'm right. I think, yeah. The one that was Simba in the new fucking Lion King, because listen. I understand these kids are making millions of dollars. I understand this shit. But listen to me, and listen to me clearly. Listen to me clearly. If they ever do that shit again, I'm going to fucking hurt someone. I'm telling you, I'm going to hurt someone. Listen, the kid couldn't sing. Sorry. Hey, somebody's got to say it. Somebody's got to say it. The kid couldn't sing. He sung, it feels, he wanted to be king. It was terrible. It was terrible. It was the worst. They should have just brought back the brother from Smart Guy, the older brother from Smart Guy. That's who he was, Marcus. I don't know his real name. I'm sorry. That's on me. I don't know his real name. They probably know his real name. If you probably screaming at me right now. What is his real name? No. Listen. He was the original singer, and Jonathan Taylor Thomas was the voice of young golly, of young Simba. Also, one more thing. I know this is going to be unpopular. Beyonce tried to put a little bit too much spice on her singing. All you had to do was just, hey, Childish Gambino also. Sorry. Y'all tried to do too much. You fucked it up. Y'all fucked up great music that I grew up on, and then I had to go back and listen to it and listen to Phil Collins, Simon, whatever. Phil Collins. No, it's not Phil Collins. What the fuck is wrong with me? Wow, I am fucking tired. No, yeah, it is Phil Collins. The Air Night. Whoever sung that shit. That song was No, that was Elton John. Might have been Elton John. Fuck, I don't remember anymore. I'll remember later. It's probably either Elton John or Phil Collins. I might probably not saying his fucking name right. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm probably screwing this up for everyone. But why did I go on a Lion King tangent? Fuck. Well, whatever. But Michael B. Jordan is going to be producing the new Static Shock movie or TV show, which is fucking awesome. Great. We got a black producer behind one of very, very prominent black superheroes. Okay. Now I've been watching some new shit. And one second, hold on. And now we also finally got set pictures for the new Suicide Squad movie. Goodness fucking gracious, what am I doing? What's going on, Andrew? Get your life together. No, but for the new Suicide Squad movie, we got a new set photos and stuff like that. All right, okay. I'm a little sold. I don't know why John Cena. I'm guessing they are doing the comic version of Peacemaker. All right, cool. I'm excited for this. If James Gunn's behind it, I'm going to give it a chance. Straight up. There we go. If James Gunn is behind it, I'm just going to really give it a chance. It's funny that I'm talking about Michael B. Jordan, and I got this hoodie on. I love this quote. It was one of my favorite quotes. It's actually my favorite quote from the movie, and probably everybody's favorite quote from Black Panther. But this right here, I should have went into the voting booth wearing this. That's how I feel. Oh yeah, I voted today. Oh my gosh, guys, I voted. Listen, I'm not even like, listen. Andrew Cruz doesn't do shit early at all. There's a lot of things I don't do early. I run on my own time mostly. If they didn't tell me, if I didn't know where the voting place was, I probably would have been there at November 4th trying to vote. That's the problem with my time schedule. This is an exciting situation. Okay. I went and did something early. I'm very excited about it, except for like pre-order video games or something like that. I went in there early and I was like, yeah, I got this. I'm in here. Yes, I'm going to vote. And I did that thing. Yeah. It's a proud moment for me. All right. It's a proud moment, not because I voted, because that's that, but I was early for something. It was amazing. It was amazing. I just wanted to share that tidbit with you guys. I'm not going to be one of those people that's going to be in your face like, go vote. Man, it's such a refreshing feeling to do it, though. It's a very refreshing feeling. That's all I can really tell you guys. I feel great doing it. What is going on with my Audacity right now? Oh my goodness, that looks horrific. Okay, well, it looks like I'm going to do the audio through through YouTube because it looks trash. I don't know what's going on with my Audacity, but it is what it is. All right, I completely forgot where I was at. Okay, new shows I've been watching. Oh, well, new shows. Yeah, I've been watching a couple shows. Okay, whatever. First show is on Hulu. It's called Monsterland. This is okay. Monsterland. I watched the first couple episodes of it. To me, it gives me a feeling of Goosebumps. Like all the shows, it's telling its own story, and the way it's kind of telling its own story is through different cities, like New Orleans, New York, I think Salem, Oregon, and some other place too. And they tell y'all it's different stories about different types of monsters. Like one was like I think a vampire. like this lady was getting chased by a vampire, a saxophone playing vampire at that, and yeah, a saxophone playing vampire. It was to me, it wasn't. It's a weird show, but it wasn't like a good. Like most of these things aren't good storylines. Like Goosebumps actually had that storyline where it just ends on you, and you're just like, what the fuck? So did they live? Did they die? What happened? All of a sudden they go to like the mannequin ones where like the mannequin just looks at the screen, and then that's the end of it. I'm like, so are the kids alive, or are they dead, or are they ghosts, or are they not? Very weird for all of us. But this show is just like some of it's kind of connected, some of it's not. Maybe I need to watch the rest of them, but to tell you the truth, it just feels like the show. It gives me that, like I said, the Goosebumps feel where every episode is a different story. And I don't know how I feel about that. I know how I feel about it. If the storylines were good, then it'll be a great show. But it's just it's kind of like not an like to me it's like an anthology type deal. Except that it's not full seasons, it's like just episodes of the anthology. So I don't know. If you guys get a chance, and tell me how you think about it. It's on Hulu. Also, another thing that's on Hulu that was weird and crazy, but fucking amazing. But it was amazing. Was Hellstrom. What? Hellstrom? Yes, Hellstrom. Listen to me. Listen good. I didn't know this was a Marvel show. I went in forgetting that it was a Marvel show. What they did right with this is that they didn't promote the Marvel logo on it. There was nothing that they said about it that was Marvel. And that probably works to the benefit of this show for me. I know you guys probably like, oh man, you already said it, asshole. But to me, when I first watch, and to know that it's a Marvel show, but they don't really promote it as one, this show is so fucking good. It's like, to me, it's Marvel's equivalent to DC's Constantine, but it's brother and sisters. It's a brother and a sister that are exorcising demons, and also they can't be together. Like they can't be in the same area as each other because shit just goes down. Shit just goes haywire no matter what. Hellstrom is such a great. It's such a good storyline. Like it have you on the edge of your seat the whole time. I think seriously, people will enjoy this show, and I definitely will advise you guys. Hey, go check this out, man. Oh my goodness! If you like the demons and the church type shows, like where they're fighting off evil, like the evil that we are talked about in Bible scriptures and literature like that, definitely check this out. It's such a good show. And I truly I know I keep going back on it, but I'm just like, wow, this is a Marvel show that should have been on Netflix, but worked out and was on Hulu. Man, I'm glad they didn't put it on Freeform. I'm happy they didn't never put it on Freeform. It's kind of like Runaways. I'm glad they never did that, because Runaways wouldn't have been as loose as it was if it was on Freeform or something like that. Like that's where mostly these type of ABC shows go, and also on ABC. They usually pull they kind of hey, no, hold on, I might want to pull that back a little bit. No, Hellstrom doesn't pull any punches. It's fucking gory. It's this is like one of the first shows where there isn't like a real definitive sex scene in it, and it's still a fucking good show. Like this is one of the first shows in a while that I've watched where there's nothing going on like that. It's just straight up exorcising demons. What the Fuddruckers was that? Everybody else heard that? Hopefully you guys heard it, because I don't want to be crazy. But it's like I'm telling you guys, go watch this show. Don't think about being a Marvel show either, because it doesn't operate like one. Okay, next Next show. I've been watching this new one on Netflix. It is Euphoria. It's like diet Euphoria. If you guys haven't seen Euphoria yet, I don't know why the fuck we're friends. No, I hope you guys continue to be my friends. I hope you guys continue to listen. But Euphoria was probably one of the best shows of last year that people just try not to talk about. They try not to talk about it. I know there was like The Watchmen and The Boys and stuff like that, but if you get a chance, go watch Euphoria with Zendaya. Holy goodness, great fucking show. General Army. Nope, that's not the name of it. Grand Army. Grand Army is Euphoria without everything being that crazy type deal where you're not following a pure drug addict. Like, you don't have a definitive main character on this show. It's an ensemble cast. Everybody has a story. And like the main character of the show is the story. If you catch my drift. Like, everybody is, they're all connected because they all go to the same school. And it's not following one set of people. Like, it doesn't center around one person. Like, you see one person begin the series. You see one person, but when you're watching it, you're just like, well, who the fuck is the main character? Everybody's storyline is like everybody's storyline is the main character. It's amazing. It's actually a really good show. Netflix did a fantastic job with this. I know people probably are still kind of hurting with the 13 Reasons Why. Trust me, I haven't even seen the second or third season because the first season was so fucked up for me. It scarred the shit out of me. I know it shouldn't have, but at the time, it fucked me up, and it should have. And I wouldn't be human if it didn't fuck me up. And that's why I had to kind of take a step back a little bit from 13 Reasons Why, because I'm like, oh shit, this shit's heavier than fucking. This shit's just too heavy for you, boy. It's heavy. It is fucking heavy. And I'm just sitting here. I hope you guys go and watch it. It does deal with teen issues like Instagram and rumors and shit like that, like things we dealt with in high school that we didn't really deal with in high school. Like in high school, we didn't have Instagram. We had Facebook. Facebook was kind of new when I was in high school. Like, it just started popping off when I was in 11th grade. MySpace was the deal. But this show really tackles the issue of today's youth with social media, with, shit. Just, it's just, you guys got to take, if you guys get a chance, take your time and watch the show. It especially, like, I would say, even, like, it might sound crazy, but I would watch this with my high school kids if I had kids that were high school age, to show them, like, this is like mirror. This is your mirror. Like, Euphoria was kind of like, how can you say Euphoria? Euphoria was kind of like it was a funhouse mirror. Like, not all the kids are on, on the drugs that Zendaya's character was. Rue was on. Not, and all that shit wasn't, I don't know. But this show for me is still more of a mirror for kids that are going to school right now. Like, it touches every single different social group. Like, you got the jocks, you got the outsiders. Like, the outsiders always had their own little group. That was our goths. There's not gothic, there's no gothic people like that now. Like, there's not, like, I feel like that genre, that those kids kind of like grew up and said, no, you're not going to get into this. Like, the gothic people that I knew. Isn't it kind of crazy? I don't know. If you think about it, like, me thinking about it now, like 2007, that's when the height of like Evanescence and all that alternative type rock was, popping off, and Marilyn Manson, stuff like that. And now it just feels like, especially when I walk around, you don't see those kids in like Janko jeans and fucking nothing but black everything, and doing what we consider weird shit. But they were like, some of them were actually pretty fucking cool. I ain't gonna lie, some of them were actually pretty fucking cool. A lot of them were but a lot of them were fucking weird. But there were some cool ones. I was cool with a few. Boy, Kirk, what's up, Kirk? But listen, it seems like that group now is the awkward group. They don't know. They're kind of like in the middle. Like, do I want to be the outsider or do I want to be kind of the cool kids? And it's weird. And then you got the kids that are kind of hybrids, like kind of like me. Like, I love anime. I watch cartoons. I listen to different types of music, but I also played sports, and I was actually pretty good at most of them. I mean, I played multiple fucking sports. I played football, basketball, tennis, golf. I played them all. I literally played them all, except for badminton. No, I played badminton. I never played. What's the fucking one in Europe? Cricket. Never played that shit because I won't play a sport I don't want to understand. Rugby. Never played that either. I'll probably get fucked up in rugby though. Well, I might fuck some people up, man. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, I truly would say this is that this show gives that mirror of today's youth, especially in high school. Especially, I would show this to kids that are on their way to high school. Now, there is one scene, there's a few scenes actually where it gets a little dicey. It does get dicey. Let's get real. It gets dicey. Maybe I don't know where I would show. I don't know. Okay, I would like. If I was a parent, I'd probably run through the show real quick, get through the crazy, the sex scenes, of course, and then we'll go back and like I watch it. Like, hey, well, actually, shit, fuck it. We're in high school. You gotta know about these things. But it's an interesting show. And I haven't seen the Social Dilemma yet. I definitely will go check that out also. But this shows us what, like, for parents today, this should scare the shit out of you. This show should scare the fuck out of you because this is today. And also, you got the black kids. You got the black kids that this is based in New York. So in New York, in Worley up north, people, there are dark-skinned Hispanics, like Dominican Republic, like people, like one of the girls is based out of Dominican Republic, and that dilemma right there plays its part in the show also. You got the rich kids, you got the middle class, you got the poor kids. Like, that's where we're at with it, and I feel like this show tackles those issues head the fuck on in a very good way. And women's issues also, like, the Me Too movement is also one of the bigger things that's going on in today, and also probably going on in high school. And why it should scare you. Why everything that happens in this world that's been going kind of crazy should scare the fuck out of you. And hopefully, like, shows like this will help change behaviors, because that shit won't fly no more. It won't. It doesn't fly anymore. If you go and you do what you do, especially to a woman, you got to pay the consequences. You got to. I'm sorry. You got to pay those consequences. And that's where we're at in today's society. And I hope that people go and watch this, and watch it with your fucking kids that are either going to high school or in high school right now. And I hope this paints this picture of, you see this shit? This is some of you guys. This is some of your friends. Do you still want to be friends with some of these people? Or you still want to, like, you maybe if they watched it, it would change their fucking behavior. Like, damn, I'm a fucking asshole. I am. Like that. Wow, I'm an asshole. But Netflix has hit this one out of the park, man. Like I said, I know I said it's Euphoria on a diet because of this. Euphoria gets a little weird. It gets a little crazy. What's good about Euphoria, though, that's different from this show, is that Euphoria actually tackles the transgendered issue, that that transgendered, how they are, how that segment of people are treated like shit. And we get to see that through Euphoria. We see a kind of almost a love story with Rue, and fuck, man, it's been so long since the only reason why I remember her name is it starts with a J. Fuck, I'll remember later, and it's gonna piss me off when I remember when I go see. Hold on, let me see, man, because it's gonna piss me off. Euphoria. Cast. Let me see. I forgot her fucking name, man. Ruse, Trauma, Storm, Gia. No, that's not Gia. Jules. Jules. That's what we're working with here. So Jules. Yeah. Jules is just in case everybody doesn't know, Jules was the transgendered. Is she transgender from male to female? Yes, from transgender from yeah. So we're watching this issue, also we're watching kind of pedophilia also in the show too. The show does hit some really hard topics. It is fucking heavy too. But I don't know, man. Like between the two, they both paint a great message that we all need to watch. That we all need to watch and fucking understand. Let this shit sink the fuck in and change the fucking behaviors of our people, of everyone. I'm not just talking black people. I'm not just talking white people. I'm not just talking races. I'm not just talking transgender people, gay people, LGBTQ plus people. I'm not talking about just everyone needs to change their fucking behavior. I know when somebody yells out, something bad has happened to them, and it's somebody else that did it to them, we need to fucking listen to that. I know I'm getting a little political right here, but I don't give a fuck. This is actually one of the topics of one of the episodes. When something happens and somebody tells you, you have to first, it's hard to say this, but in the court system, in law, you are innocent until proven guilty. In some cases, with especially rape and pedophilia, it's if you're accused of it, it's the opposite. You are guilty until proven innocent. And to tell you the truth, if the evidence is there, then the truth will come out. If it's not there and you did do that, then you deserve it, right? And I really hope that these two shows help change fucking behavior. Also, why does every show do? I don't know why every show does this shit. Why every show? Why shows like these two actually have done this? There's always that one character. Well, then again, not that I hate it. It's just that I have, it's the same thing. And you can already tell who it is by the time the show starts. And oh, yep, this storyline's about to happen again. Okay, cool. Like the same storyline. Black guy always goes to jail. Everybody's trying to fight the black guy or black kid. They do something stupid that can land them in jail. And they get the worst possible crime. That's one of the fucking storylines too. Also, another storyline is that there's always a jock. It's always got to be a jock. Always got to be the star quarterback or the star swimmer. Doesn't matter. That they are battling with the issue of are they gay or not. Listen, not everybody is battling with this issue. Not every time you have to show this issue. Some people look, why don't you just have an openly gay athlete out? That would be a whole different storyline. Be actually kind of a interesting storyline. Maybe even more interesting than having the one that's dealing with, oh man, well, if everybody finds out I'm gay, then it's gonna be bad. Why have a flamboyant, fucking happy to be gay person that's the star basketball player or the star swimmer or the star golf guy? Why can't it be that? Why is it always the same story? I understand that a lot of people are afflicted by this, afflicted by thinking that they have to hide from everyone. But this is a whole new fucking generation. Sorry, this is a whole new this generation right here don't give a fuck. They're gonna be either gay, bisexual, straight. They don't give a fuck. They're out there and they're comfortable with it. Like this generation right here is changing the fucking game. I think that my generation is the last generation that's going to deal with gay people having to deal with not having to deal with, because they're going to continuously deal with it. Sorry, it's just almost like, black people been dealing with practically being slaves for 300 years. That's the jail system. I'll tell you guys about that in another day. But I feel like this generation right here doesn't give a fuck. They're like, look, man, I'm gay, I'm transsexual. I don't know, I may have been born with this dick, but I am a woman inside, or vice versa. Listen, and I love it. I love it because it leads to less depression. It leads to that self-identity. That's your self-identity. That's how you identify. Why is it my business? Why would it be my business? That's not me. I don't give a fuck. Marry who you marry. Love who you love. That's your game. That's your thing. That's you. That is you. Just like me. I am me. You are you. And that's what this generation, this new generation that's coming up, they don't give a fuck. They're like, all right, yeah. And especially like you see it because back in the day, there wasn't no pride festivals. There was no pride parades. And it's kind of cool that this generation does not give a fuck about that. They're just, fuck it. We out. We out here. Closet. What? We're kicking that motherfucking door open. Get the fuck out of here. Like, and it feels like that storyline of the jock dealing with like, oh man, I don't know if I'm gay or not. Well, I'm gonna go meet this guy on Grindr and get this guy to suck my dick and shit. And then but I'm not gay. I'm not gay. I got a girlfriend. I'm gonna fuck her too. Look, listen, man. I understand that storyline is very prevalent and it's very much been overused. In my opinion, is very over fucking used. The jock being that way. The star jock being that way. Sorry, I'm kind of giving you guys a little bit of storyline. But you would tell right away. You're going to tell right away like, oh yeah, he's battling with this. But for this generation, this is the only part of the show that I didn't like. But for this generation, everyone, like, if you're out, you're out. No, it don't fucking matter. And nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares. That's the crazy part about it. Nobody gives a fuck. That's what's great about this generation. Nobody, like, they don't get, okay, you gay? Okay. That's like some 1950s to like 80s shit. 90s kids are starting to, 90s kids are kind of like, they started the kind of movement like, all right, well, gay, you gay. Okay, cool. That's great. And then, the 2000 kids, they kind of got a little bit more into it. Like, all right, yeah, you get, you like, boy, okay, cool. No, I'm sorry. The 2000 kids, now they're 20. So now they're like, man, fuck this door, man. Oh, hell no. I'm proud of this motherfucking shit. That's what's cool about this generation. They're more accepting of shit. That's what's awesome. And they're not going to take any shit. That's what's even better. They're not going to take any shit. They're the ones marching. They're the ones fighting for equal rights. They're the ones that are probably going to be voting. They're the ones. Our generation, we were kind of skivvy about voting because we were like, whoa, does my vote actually really fucking count? Like, I live in Texas. Here. I live in Texas. Texas will always, always, always vote Republican. No matter what. No matter what, unless there's a big fucking swing somehow. Like, unless there is a complete overhaul in people, which it might actually happen. Hold on. This might actually be crazy to you guys. But what might actually happen is these guys that are coming from California, Jersey, like New York and shit like that, those that are completely locked down are moving to Texas. From liberal states, they are moving to Texas. This might, like, if it's not this election, next election, Actually, the only other problem is that the governor of California might have had those people have to turn to Republican because those states are still not fucking open. And not when I say not open, they're still fucking completely locked the fuck down in some areas. And in Texas, it's not wide open. You still gotta wear a mask everywhere. The gym still closes at 9 o'clock. You still like the other gym that I have over here, you have to wear gloves to go start lifting and shit, which is fucking weird. But I don't ask questions. I just do what I gotta do, adhere to the rules, and just do what I gotta do. But I think that we're gonna see a huge swing in these fucking in these mostly conservative places like Texas, like Florida, and somewhere else. I would say like Georgia or Tennessee. Like most of them vote Republican. We might see a swing, and it's because of these kids are going to be out voting. They're going to be out there because they ain't taking shit. They are not taking shit. They're not taking anyone's shit. They're fighting back, and this is the way to fight back. So I'm excited to see this change in this generation. I'm excited to see the growth. Oh man, this person's racist. But you know, most of the time when we say someone's racist, they're actually fucking racist sometimes. But like we do have our outliers. You know, those other kids that are also not taking any shit, like the little dumb fuck with the AK-47 at a fucking peaceful rally. Who brings an AK-47 to a fucking peaceful rally? You know what? I'm not AK-47. I'm sorry, AR-15. Who brings that to a fucking peaceful rally and then thinks that, you know, that's not going to sound some fucking alarms that, oh, this dude has a gun at a peaceful rally, and you also have, if you're not there to shoot anyone, why do you have earplugs in? So you weren't ready to start blasting on a group of people. Okay. Why would you have earplugs in? Anybody ever think about that? Oh, it was self-defense. Oh, no. That motherfucker came there to start trouble. He did that and killed 2 people in the fucking process. Just putting it out there. Some of you are fucking idiots. I'm just going to put it out there. I don't give a fuck who you vote for. Just that you're a fucking idiot. If you think that kid did not go there to start some motherfucking trouble and create fucking mayhem, you are a dumbass. But listen, also, you know what's also cool about this generation? Actually, it started, I'm not gonna lie, it started in the mid 90s, and then like it carried on to this generation even more. But there isn't that class of people, like especially in high school. Like my high school, you kind of had to hide that. Oh man, I watch anime. I listen to alternative rock. Yo, Andrew. Look, the only things that not the cool kids, but the jocks and, you know, mostly let's be real, the black culture, mostly what we listened to, what we watched was Dragon Ball Z. Mostly because we didn't know Dragon Ball Z was an anime. Let's be real, we didn't know Dragon Ball Z was an anime. All right. But what's cool about this generation is that they are more accepting of different types of cultures, like nerds. Like back in the day, if you were called a nerd, it was more of a slight on you. Now, if you're called a nerd, some of them people are some of the coolest people out there. Actually, those people that were called nerds back in the day are tech billionaires right now. Most of them, not saying all, some of them, you know, did some things that they shouldn't have done, but most of them are tech millionaires right now. And that's what made them cool. Is that, oh, these niggas they become billionaires at this shit? You mean Johnny that was over there watching like Inuyasha and fucking playing with Legos and shit? That motherfucker over there building skyscrapers and have fucking a social media shit? Like he created Twitter? What? Fucking the Facebook? Hold on, didn't you create Facebook? Wait, weren't you in the back of class like drawing out your hit list? But I'm joking. That's a complete joke. But it's cool, man. I truly think this is why we can have podcasts like this where I can come in here tomorrow and talk about fucking anime and nobody will bat an eyelash. I'm gonna give a fuck. Oh, you watch anime? Okay, cool. Which ones? I didn't know black people watched it. It's not even said anymore. You don't hear that anymore. Now you just hear, oh, but which one you watching? Stuff like that. So I'm very excited about, the upcoming election. I mean, like, I know everybody's nerve wracking and they're scared of who might become president. Listen to me. Even if Donald J. Trump becomes president, and this is actually it's a big if. Actually, it's a very big fucking if. Even if he becomes president, we need to come together and vote in some of those House seats. We need to make sure that the Senate is at least even, or at least Democratic. The Senate is going to be the big fucking chase. That's the people that we need to be looking at. I'm sorry. I know I'm saying Democratic. I'm sorry. We need to make sure that we're putting the right people. Take some of these old motherfuckers out. Like, they need to get the fuck out. They need to go. How are you making $100,000 by having $1 million homes? I don't have any answers for it. But what we need to do as a country is to make sure that we put the right people in places to fucking succeed. We need to make sure that our Senate and our House of Representatives are actually represented correctly. That's what our job as Americans is, because those people are the ones that are going to fight back with whoever the fuck is president. Those are the people that say, oh, you said what? We're not doing that. You're just a mouthpiece. You can veto a bill, you can make a bill, and you can sign a bill. That's in. I mean, no. You can't even make one. You can sign a bill. You can sign an executive order all the fuck you want. It still has to pass through the House. It still has to pass through Senate. It still has to pass through. It still has to go through a lot of people. There's a reason why it's called fucking checks and balances. So for some of y'all that are saying, oh, well, Donald Trump wins, we're gonna fucking riot. You're a fucking idiot. We need to make sure that the House and the Senate is right for us. We need to make sure that if he's there, we have to make sure the right people are underneath, the ones that can check his ass. That's what we need to worry about. 2, that actually should be number 1 on the criteria, and then president. Sorry, I know it sounds fucking bananas what I'm saying right now, but that's what needs to happen, and that's what I'm trying to tell this next generation coming up. Yo, I know we talk about the president. I know the president. I know I talk about Donald Trump and I talk shit about that motherfucker all the time. But listen, we got to make sure that the people that actually do shit to change what this country looks like are in the right positions. We got the right people in the right positions. That's the only political shit I'm going to say right now. That's all you're going to hear from me. That's all. Like, when I say, I'm not going to sit here and try to tell you to go out and vote. Please vote. But I'm not going to tell you to go out and do that shit. What I am going to tell you to do is if you do go out and vote, when you go out and vote, whatever, is that you make the right fucking decision. We put the right people in the right places. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. That's your thought process. The right person's going there. Okay, cool. Because some of these political ads, this is my last thing. Some of these political ads are fucking stupid. Just put it out there. Some of you have put out some real dumb shit lately. I'm letting you know now. It's been some real dumb shit going on. You're telling me that the economy's been right. No, it hasn't. Have you seen the economy lately? Have you seen it since coronavirus hit? No. That's not the president's fault, by the way. That's not the president's doing, first and foremost. When coronavirus hit, the leader of the country was saying it was a fucking hoax and also caught it. He also caught the fucking virus. Remember that. He caught the virus. He knew about it. He knew about the virus and caught the shit. And then what's sad is, and I feel bad for this woman now. I don't like her, but I feel bad for her because, I ain't gotta like her. I don't give a fuck. But his wife was the one that was taking the brunt of the blame of him practically catching coronavirus. Ain't that fucked up? That's fucked up. That man hid behind his wife and said, yeah, she's the one that practically gave it to me. The fuck? Yeah, and I had to, and just to throw some little sauce on it, I had to, I just throw some sauce on it. And I fucked a porn star while I was married. That's some billionaire shit, though. That motherfuckers do some weird shit. They probably, if you guys haven't seen Eyes Wide Shut, that's the shit that probably goes on at a Donald Trump billionaire party. But like I'm saying, completely forgot what the fuck I was saying. But make sure that we put the right people. We are the coaches to America. If that probably doesn't make sense to you guys, but we are the coaches. We have to put the players in the right position to fucking win. That's what we have to do as American people. I know some of you probably won't listen to this. I know some of you are actually in different countries. This is what the fuck we're dealing with, different countries. Okay? This is what we're doing. But yeah, it's weird. It's a weird time to be a human being. It's a weird time also to be a fucking American. But I'm still proud to be American. Still proud to be Andrew fucking Cruz. Actually, that's not how I self-identify. Self-identify as Andrew Cruz with big ass dick. Nah, but but listen, that's the show for right now. I want to thank you guys so much for listening. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I went a little political for the last 5 minutes, but I don't give a fuck. Also, I went out and voted, so I can say whatever the fuck I want. No, but no, seriously though, if you got time, definitely go out and vote early. Vote. I mean, I wish I could say go out and vote early, go vote often, but you can't do it. You're gonna get one of those. But seriously though, I really hope you guys enjoyed the show. Hopefully you guys go out and watch fucking Grand Army. If you haven't watched this shit yet, I know a lot of people probably have it. Great fucking show. I'm just like I talked about it for that long. That's how good this fucking show was. So with that, I want to say thank you guys so much for listening. Once again, where you can find the Cruising Podcast is on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all your podcast needs. That's where you can find the Cruising Podcast. Also, where you can find the latest updates of the Cruising Podcast is on Instagram at Cruising Podcast. Also on Twitter at Nicetown Finest. You'll see my sexy face from like 10 years ago. But oh yeah, one second. Before I forget. Yo, so I haven't talked to you guys about this because mostly when you tell people your dreams, they try to shoot them down. But listen, I started the keto diet almost a month ago. About a month ago. Now I think about it. It's been about a month since I started the keto diet. I am down 20 motherfucking pounds. And you probably can see it kind of in my face. I got the beard going on. I know they're gonna be bitching at me about it tomorrow, but I don't give a fuck. But listen, I'm down almost 20 pounds. This is probably, I know not every diet works for everyone. This is actually one of the first diets that finally has hit home for me. It's definitely helped me a lot. I'm really hoping that, I'm really going to continue. I haven't even taken a cheat day for real. Like there has not been a cheat day. Like I'm finding keto ice cream. I'm finding keto, not candy bars, cereal. I'm finding practically I've been doing the carnivore diet / keto diet. But man, let me tell you something, guys. This shit is giving me a different look on my body. And now I'm about to start taking CBD again. So hopefully the CBD can help me just relax my mind again. Like I've been having it's weird. I'm going to share this with you guys because I feel like I can. I've been having many anxiety attacks lately, at work. I've been having anxiety attacks, and it's not one of those where it's crippling and this never happens to me. I've never had this type of shit. And I feel like there was so much, not pressure on me, but it feels like it was the energy that was being brought towards me in some ways. I'm not going to blame anyone. I can only blame myself. And I was accepting that energy. That's on me. I accepted that energy. And to tell y'all the truth, it fucking it fucked with me a lot. Some days I felt broken. So some days I felt really fucking down. And some days I just felt like shit. I wake up in the morning just like, fuck, man, I gotta do this shit all over again. It's like Groundhog's fucking day. But listen, I started this diet the first week I was pissed because I couldn't eat the right things. I was tired. This was new to me. My body was like, what the fuck are you? Whoa, hold on. Whoa. Where are the carbs? Where's the sugar? You have sweet tooth. We need to get sweets. And I fought that off. I had to fight it off. I had to. But now I'm here. And now a month in, I got a better mood sometimes. Sometimes I still have anger issues. Let's be real. Andrew Cruz will always continuously deal with anger issues. But listen to me. Anybody want to see me, they can see these motherfucking hands. No, but seriously though, this has definitely been this has been a mood changer. This has been a body changer. This has been a mind changer. I feel a lot different now. And I feel great. I like some days I do come home, I'm pissed off, I'm tired and shit like that. But at the same time, my mood, I don't know, it just felt like I haven't really had one of those attacks. I'm not like, it's weird. It's not weird. It's great. And so now I'm going to start taking CBD again, and I'm hoping that it will definitely calm. It will quiet the voices. I know it sounds crazy. I know you guys don't. I know I'm crazy. I'm a crazy motherfucker. But when I say calm the voices, it's just like different doubts in my head. Like, oh man, you can't do that shit. What the fuck you doing, dude? Hey, you should just quit. What the fuck are we doing here? Why are we doing this? You quit, Andrew. Hey, buddy, quit. What are we doing? And I'm hoping that this helps me. But mostly with sleep, because everybody, if you guys don't know, I'm an insomniac. That's my problem. I have a really bad problem with insomnia. So hopefully this puts me to sleep. Actually, not just puts me to sleep. I hope it puts me in a better sleep. I guess that's what I should be saying. I hope it's a better sleep for me. So with that, yeah, man, just don't accept bad energy. That's what I want to tell you guys. That's my message to everyone. And I know I've been giving out a lot of messages today. Message. No, but damn, this is one of the longer episodes I've done in a minute. I haven't done an hour one in a minute. And I couldn't breathe. And then I need some more. Okay, cool. No, but no, seriously though, this is the message. Hey, there's gonna be bad energy that comes towards you. Period. It's up to you to accept that bad energy. It's up to you. If you want the bad energy, hey, bring that motherfucker in. But listen, don't accept that shit. Be your own barrier from bad energy. You fight that motherfucker off with everything you got. And I'm telling you, you're going to feel so much better. I promise. You're going to feel not great, because it still kind of can weigh on you a little bit. It's heavy. It's heavy. It actually, like, it makes me tired. It makes me tired. Hold on, let me see something. Okay, cool. So with that, I want to say, yeah, man, just no bad energy, baby. Life is like a cloud. It's like the soft clouds that we like to think about. No, but seriously, don't allow it to consume you, and don't let it take over. That's all I want to say. So with that, I want to say thank you guys so much for listening once again. I'm your host, Andrew Cruz. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. I know it's almost 11 o'clock. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. A beautiful day. Hope you guys have a beautiful day. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And I will catch you guys as soon as possible. I don't know when, but it's very soon. I'll catch you guys. So with that, thank you guys. Don't do anything I want to do. Catch you guys later. Deuce!